Cecilia.
I'm Abigail Shokon.
I'm Angela Caparoso.
I am Rana May Campos.
And we are the group 3.
So for today's video, we would like to share our activity,
Which is the shoelace tying practice.
We made this activity for the early childhood stage.
So without further ado,
Let's get started. For our objectives at the end of this video, the parents or the guardians will be able to know the different materials needed for this activity, the procedure or the step-by-step on how to demonstrate this activity to the child, and lastly, the expected outcome of our shoe tying practice activity. For the goal of our activity, children will be able to develop their motor skills through coloring and the tying of the shoelace. Children will be able to practice how to tie the shoelace, and also this will enable the child to enhance their coloring skills and creativeness.
So hi everyone, I'll be talking about the materials that we will be using for this activity. So first up is the cardboard, or it could be a used folder or illustration board or anything that can harden the paper. Next is the shoes itself. It could either be printed or hand drawn or anything that is convenient for you. Next is the coloring materials. This one's crayon, but you could also use coloring pens, coloring pencils, or paint, or whatever is available at your house. Next is the scissors. Okay. Next is the glue, or you could use paste or clear glue. This one's white glue, but you could also use anything, any adhesive that is available in your home. Next is the puncher for the holes. And lastly, the laces, the shoelaces. You can also use yarn or anything that can be tied. These are the materials that we'll be using for this activity.
the first thing to do is introduce and show the child these paper shoes. Explain to them what is the purpose of the shoes in our daily life. Second is give the child some coloring materials since the paper shoes is colorless. Moreover, it is a way that you can catch their attention and observe their creative skills. After coloring, you instruct them to paste it on a illustration board or a cardboard. Afterwards, cut the edges of the shoes. After cutting, guide them to put 6 punch or 8 punches between the holes of the shoes. Fourth, you can now instruct them to place a string both holes of the shoes. If there are instances that the child didn't get the procedure, you help the child by showing or demonstrating the proper way on how to shoelace. Fifth, if when you are finished showing to the child, you let him or her do it again so that you can observe that the child really get the activity, and we are done.
the domain and hands would be the physical, which are the eyes and hands. So, the expected development in the physical would be the child's fine motor skills, which is the hand and eye coordination. The child guides hand movement with their eyes, where it will develop their manipulation in tying a shoelace and complete a task. Moreover, coloring the shoes will develop their fine motor skills. They will get to practice how to hold properly a color pencil or crayons, especially in small closed areas. So, the development in shoelace tying is very essential because the child will learn how to focus on an object and follow as it moves. In coloring, the child will also learn how to hold the pencil correctly, where it can also develop their handwriting. Overall, shoelace tying practice can help children succeed to tie their shoes. It can also help to develop their skills in following directions, sorting, sequencing, and planning. Tying their own shoes can be one of the biggest milestones in their lives. So just be patient with them to master it until they can do it on their own.